Hey everyone, welcome back to our vlog.
Date night, date night, date night.
Date night cooking is happening tonight. So we actually are doing a vegan version of a very popular burger. It is the Big Mac from McDonald's. So we are gonna veganize it because we do not eat meat. We're not 100% vegan. Josh is a vegetarian. I'm on the border of becoming a vegan. But yeah, we don't eat meat, so we're gonna try out this burger.
I'm gonna be using my mise-en knife to chop up all the ingredients. This is a hashtag ad. No, just kidding. We literally only have how many followers?
24.
Followers, what am I talking about? Subscribers, 24.
So please guys, help us out, subscribe to our channel, like this video.
But seriously, if you like to cook, you need to get a good knife. It's the most important tool in the kitchen, and these mise-en knives are incredible. 60 bucks. Trust me, my fingers have been cut many times.
All right, let's get to it. So what do you think is like the secret of making this? How do we make it actually taste identical to the Big Mac?
So, what I was thinking, it would have been great to have actually had a Big Mac here to compare it to. But we don't have one, but I've had enough Big Macs in my days to know what makes a good Big Mac. One is the patty. So, obviously we're not using beef. We're going to be using a Beyond Meat ground. Now, one of the key things with a Big Mac is the thickness of the patty. They're nice and thin. They're not this big, thick patty. It needs to be a really thin, well-seasoned patty. Second, really fine shredded iceberg lettuce. Second is diced white tomato, but you gotta get the real...
White tomato?
White onion.
In my head I was like, oh, they make white tomatoes?
So you gotta get a white onion, but you gotta soak it in water because you gotta get rid of that real like strong onion flavor to it. So you soak it in water, that's the trick to get rid of like the real oniony taste. And then obviously you gotta have a really nice bun with the poppy seeds on it. And then of course you can't have a Big Mac without the Big Mac sauce. So we have a couple of the ingredients here. There's a few other ingredients that we're going to include, but ketchup, a tangy relish, and a vegan mayo. And then obviously you can't have a Big Mac without some fries. So
oh yeah.
we'll be making some nice crispy fries that will be oven baked. Not fried. Maybe we'll fry them. What do you think? Should we fry them or bake them?
I don't know. What do you think?
I mean,
how does McDonald's do it?
They fry them.
Yeah?
Yeah.
One thing that Josh and I, since the beginning of our relationship, we have been cooking non-stop together.
Yeah.
I actually was not a cook before I met Josh. And honestly, like when we started dating, like he's literally, like you should be a chef. Such a good cook. So every time we hung out, he would make us dinner or lunch, and I just like started learning, and he started like telling me, you know, pass these ingredients to him, blah, blah, blah. He like was just teaching me along the way. And honestly, like I feel like I'm a good cook now.
You're a great cook.
Yeah.
You've learned a lot, and the key thing with cooking, and like people who say they can't cook are people who are so afraid of making mistakes.
That's the thing.
Like,
you have to experiment.
Make a mistake in the kitchen. That's like, this is one of the most forgiving environments to make mistakes in. Like, like buy some ingredients, cook something, completely mess up, ruin it, learn from that mistake and make it 10 times better the next time. But just so many people are afraid of making mistakes. And not just cooking, but in life in general. And that's why so many people get held back. And
that's the thing.
Everyone can cook. It's our human intuition to cook and feed ourselves.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, I feel like I've been more of a baker than a cooker. And I was used to like measuring everything, and like Josh taught me to just like, nah, throw that spice in there, stop measuring things, just like do it. Cause like Josh just like whip things up and not even like look at cookbooks while I'm like following line by line. So that's like one thing that I really learned. Like I feel like I wasn't having fun until you started teaching me that. I was like, okay, you know what? Grab a glass of wine and just like have fun with it.
this a lot because you really want like the nice crispy crunchy lettuce, and so you want to ditch like the top few leaves. And so I always like to get a nice slice going because you want all of this stuff here. You want all these little pieces that are nice and crispy, and then you really don't want super long strands. We're gonna go in quarters again, and we're going to cut this piece right here. So our strands of lettuce aren't super long, but then we want to almost shave it. It's gotta be really thin. So you really need a sharp knife for this one. There you go.
Look at Sage.
Oh my goodness. Didn't someone say she looked like a little boy today?
They didn't say she looked like a little boy. We were at the waterfront, just like laying out underneath the trees, and I was talking to a mom. She just had a baby, but she had a daughter. And when they were leaving, she said to the daughter, she's like, wave to the little boy. She's like, bye, buddy. And I look at Sage, and when they left, I whispered to her, I was like, that little boy. I'm sorry I dressed you in neutral colors. All right, so how much oil?
We're basically doing a full, it's about 1,000 milliliters, about 1 liter of canola oil for the fries.
Do you have to use canola oil?
No, you don't have to use canola oil. Canola oil, it just has a higher smoke point, so you can get it to a nice hot temperature, around like 400 degrees to make fries nice and crispy. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a double fry. So we're gonna get our oil to like 350, fry them, and then we're gonna take them out of the oil, and then we're going to make our burgers, and then we're gonna crank the oil back up to about 450, and then we're gonna fry them again. And so the first time we cook them, it's gonna cook the potato, get you a nice pillowy, soft potato on the inside. And then we're gonna crank it up, and then we're gonna crisp them, so you get a nice crunch on the potato. Make sense?
Yummy. All right, so we have 2 tablespoons of vegan mayo, 1 tablespoon of ketchup, 1 tablespoon of relish, a pinch of onion powder, big pinch.
Big pinch?
Big pinch. And I'd say what?
Just a little squirt, yeah.
Of yellow mustard for the famous Big Mac sauce.
Hey! There she is.
On another note, I have horrible allergies, so if you hear me sniffling, I'm not sick. If anyone knows if breastfeeding moms are able to take Claritin or any allergy medication, please let me know. Because I heard otherwise, and I'm really hoping I can take something because it's awful. Here is garlic salt, and ground pepper. Mix it together, and that goes on the burgers. The vegan butter that we use is Earth Balance. It honestly tastes like regular butter. It's amazing. So I highly recommend it. And it's organic.
Okay, so we have blanched the fries in the oil. We've cooked them for about 5 minutes. They're nice and hot, but they're cooked. So now the oil's getting hotter. We've also toasted our buns. Toast, toast, toast. Buns are toasted. And now it's over here rolling up our beef.
Our vegan patties.
That's all we need. We need 4.
That's it?
That's it.
And 1 more for extra look.
Cool.
Okay, so we are using wax paper. Don't use parchment paper because the patty actually gets stuck to it. We did a little test and it got stuck to the parchment paper. So wax paper makes the patty come off really, really easily. So you put the ball of meat and you just squish it down. Look at that perfect patty. Yeah, that's like the exact size, right? The patties for Big Mac?
Yeah, I think these were a little, we should have weighed them out. We have a scale. We should have scaled these out just to get us the exact same size. But we're just working them to make sure they're the right thickness.
We've got a picture up on my laptop of a Big Mac, so we're literally replicating it exactly. Okay, this is vegan Beyond Meat ground beef. You make it into little balls, then you pat it down to make the patties, and then you season it.
I don't even, like, for any vegans that are watching this, like, I feel wrong calling it ground beef. Like, it's not beef, it's a beef substitute. I think we would just call it, like, a vegan ground.
Yeah, vegan ground. But it's supposed to resemble a beef, so, like, you kind of want to know what you're trying to resemble. Alright, so with that whole garlic, salt, and ground pepper, that's what you season the patties with on both sides.
We're done.
Yummy.
Off the heat. Okay, time to assemble. Now, I'm sure there's a very specific way that a Big Mac is assembled.
Look at the picture right there.
So it looks like most of the toppings are on the base buns.
There it is.
So we'll always start with a layer of sauce
By the way, I taste tested the sauce. It tastes identical
on both
to the Mac sauce.
layers.
Oh my god, I'm drooling.
And then we got our onions.
I'm surprised Sage actually isn't waking up right now. She always wakes up right when we're about to take our first bite of our dinner. She always wakes up.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
The good old torch.
Alright, ready for the assembly?
Oh yeah. Oh my god. Yes. Alright, so it's done. It looks so good. I'm ready to devour it. Sage is still sleeping, so we're gonna pour another glass of wine and enjoy this delicious, oh my god, it's so good. It's just a fry, but it tastes so good. So we're gonna enjoy it and try it out. Let us know if you like it, and hopefully we will do more dishes. I think once a month or twice a month, we'll see.
And if you liked the video, don't forget, subscribe, click the like button, and most specifically, if you enjoyed the cooking stuff, let us know, because we'll do a lot more of them.
Yeah. All right. Have a good night.
Bye.
That's it.